Hi, I'm Carla van Laar. I am recording this video in Boonwurrung country on the traditional lands of the Yaluk people, and I'd like to pay my deepest respects to them, their ancestors and their elders. Thanks for having a look. There's been a lot of excitement about PACFA Council voting unanimously to establish a new college, a new professional home called the College of Creative and Experiential Therapies within the broader organisation of PACFA. And this is really fantastic news for creative and experiential therapists living and working in Australia. So I've got a presentation and it contains an overview of the information that we put together to support the proposal for the new college. So I thought I'd share it with you, and as a way of just giving you all a bit more information, because a lot of people have been asking to know more about it. It goes for just 10 minutes, hopefully. So the College of Creative and Experiential Therapies within PACFA, let's just talk quickly about creative and experiential therapies. So creative and experiential therapists specialize in the use of more than verbal approaches in therapy. We engage creative practices and experiential processes in our therapeutic work with people. These creative and experiential approaches can include the arts, such as visual, music, dance, movement, creative writing, and drama, as well as play, embodied and somatic methods, and nature-based and animal-assisted methods. So while there's great diversity in the ways that creative and experiential therapists practice, we're unified by our use of more than verbal methods in therapy. So when we were talking about the rationale for developing this new college, which we're starting to fondly know as CCET, and it's not established yet, okay? It's just that PACFA has, yes, we support the establishment. So the establishment is going to happen over the coming weeks when we finalise it. So here's the rationale for including creative and experiential therapies under the umbrella of our Psychotherapy and Counselling Federation of Australia, known as PACFA. So number one, the World Health Organization, or the WHO, has confirmed the effectiveness of the arts and creative therapies for helping people experiencing mental ill health at all stages of the life course. And in our proposal, we included a number of literature reviews that also highlight the efficacy of the creative arts and experiential therapies and broadly support their effectiveness for a wide range of issues. The experiential therapies are gaining increasing recognition through advances in research into the neuroscience of trauma and the importance of experiential self-awareness as core elements of therapy. Creative arts and experiential therapists work flexibly across a spectrum of responses to mental health and well-being, including engagement for well-being, health promotion activities, prevention, treatment, acute care, and recovery. One of the well-known strengths of creative and experiential therapies are their capacity to connect with people in ways that go beyond words. So through the establishment of the new college, more work can be done to consolidate the evidence supporting this new and significant coalition of practice modalities. Those of you who've been following the Activate Arts Therapy campaign over the past couple of years will know that expert opinion concurs, and we've had terrific support from numerous people, importantly including Jill Gallagher, AO, who's the CEO of the Victorian Aboriginal Community Controlled Health Organisation and the former Treaty Advancement Commissioner, who said that she'd love to be able to see our young people able to use an arts therapist in schools. Likewise, the very well-known Professor Patrick McGorry, AO, agreed that arts therapists are essential allies in the mental health workforce and have the skills and training to address this major threat to mental health in our community. The 2021 Royal Commission into Victoria's mental health system made recommendations based on its findings after an extensive commission, and found that creative and experiential therapists already form a significant part of Australia's mental health and wellbeing workforce, and they recommended greater access to a broader range of creative and experiential therapies for people across the lifespan through the inclusion of creative and experiential therapists within multidisciplinary teams and increased funding for access to these therapeutic supports. The people of Australia's communities also demonstrate their preference for agency and choice in managing their own mental health and wellbeing, and they do this through utilising the services of creative and experiential therapists by using their NDIS funding, through their own private health insurance, and through writing grants to fund public programs and roles in schools. So the the soon to be established College of Creative and Experiential Therapies responds to the current dynamic state of Australia's mental health and wellbeing system. As you can see from the information on this slide, there's been really strong support from existing PACFA members for this new professional home. So there was 26 of us who actively participated in 8 planning meetings to develop the proposal for the new college. At least 25 further members have expressed interest in wanting to join when it's established. And we know that new members, including student members, have already been attracted to PACFA in anticipation of the new college. And a review of the membership showed that around 150 existing PACFA members already hold a qualification in experiential and/or creative arts therapy. So we anticipate really strong further interest once CCAT is formed, and we actively engage in further promoting the new college. So we definitely anticipate growth for PACFA through membership and through learning amongst the members about creative and experiential therapies. So the members that we hope to attract in the new college, we imagine that these will be some of the things that help them make the decision to be members with us. So CCAT will provide an Australian first in establishing recognition and regulation for creative and experiential therapists within the nationally recognised professional standards of PACFA. There's currently no other Australian focused association that recognises Bachelor of Arts Therapy graduates as specialist registered members, and this cohort has the potential to become a new membership of people who will begin to choose PACFA as their association of choice. And there's also currently no other Australian specific professional association offering the range of benefits that PACFA does for creative and experiential therapists. And we envisage that these things will be very attractive to potential new members. So the learning about creative and experiential therapies, by establishing a home for creative and experiential therapies within PACFA, it will enable cross-fertilisation with PACFA practitioners of all disciplines through our calendar of professional development activities. This will open up more opportunities for all members to expand their knowledge of creative and experiential approaches. And this timely response benefits the broader community as well by enabling practitioners, policymakers, employers, and service users with a way of discerning appropriately trained and accredited providers of creative and experiential therapies. This shows you our proposed annual plan of activities. So there'll be a lot happening through the establishment of the new college, including professional development activities, newsletters, articles, contributions to PACFA's journals, the development of an internal web page, interest group meetings and regional gatherings, and really importantly, advocacy work to educational institutes, the NDIA, government departments, and the service sector. The new college aligns with PACFA's mission and constitution in a number of ways that we've summarised here, by representing the profession and promoting the development of the evidence base, through being a purposeful and supportive collective that unites and provides a professional home for Australian therapists working within a diversity of creative and experiential practices. It will promote the development of counselling and psychotherapy by highlighting the expertise and experience of creative and experiential practitioners. And it contributes to respect and highlighting and promoting the diversity of approaches within PACFA. It assists to regulate the profession in the specific field of creative and experiential therapies, and it fosters opportunities for professional development in creative and experiential practices. During the development of the proposal for the College of Creative and Experiential Therapies, our peers nominated myself and my colleague, Dr. Alison Neville, as the respectively convener and deputy convener. And so we're really excited about leading the development of the new college. And we've worked together over the past 2 years in a number of ways, including the Activate Arts Therapy campaign that successfully engaged with the Royal Commission into Victoria's mental health system and ensured that creative arts therapies were included in the findings and recommendations of the Commission. And the both of us demonstrate our continuing commitment to our field and the broader community through things like providing professional development opportunities, publications, coordinating advocacy efforts, liaising with government departments, promotions and education through social media and blogs, etc. And importantly, by being engaged and accessible within our communities of practice. So people will be really interested about the training standards for members of the new college. And so our college is intended to include people who meet all of PACFA's existing training standards, plus specialised training and practice in creative and experiential therapies. So, for example, people who have AQF recognised degrees at level AQF 7 or higher that are specialising in a creative or experiential therapy, such as creative arts therapy, art therapy, drama therapy, dance movement therapy, music therapy, or play therapy. And also PACFA's members who've become members through the other existing pathways, plus they have extra substantial training, practice and supervision specific to creative and experiential therapy. So in summary, the formation of the College of Creative and Experiential Therapies reflects the current landscape of mental health and wellbeing service system reform in Australia, and this college will provide a professional home for a diverse range of creative and experiential therapists. CCET has strong support from existing PACFA members, an experienced and energetic leadership team, and the potential to attract significant numbers of new members who may not formally have considered PACFA their professional home. And really importantly, CCET responds to the needs of our communities in accessing creative and experiential therapy practitioners who meet PACFA's rigorous professional standards. Thank you for watching. That's it from me.